Welcome to Boo Crew Case Files. I'm your host, Bree Schroeder. Joining me via telephone is the good man himself, Charles Johnson.
Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing?
That's the question we all want to know. How is everybody doing? And what is everybody doing here in Spokane on Wednesday, October 4th? Charles, what are you doing?
Well, I don't know about you all, but I am going ghost hunting.
That's right. We have partnered up with Commellini Estate here in Spokane, Washington, and Chet Caskey, the local historian. We're going to do a really cool event. We're going to unveil the supernatural at Commellini's with a Ghostbusters spectacular. We're going to go ahead and talk about the history of North Spokane, the history of Commellini Estate, and then we're going to go ahead and finish her up with a ghost hunt right there on the property. And then, Charles, for those that really want to live the mood a little further, they can explore or sit down and watch Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome night. If you're into history or the paranormal or even better, the both, now's your chance to come out and explore a little bit.
That's the truth. So this is going to be held at 14715 North Dartford Drive in North Spokane. It is free to the public. Doors open at 5:30. Tour starts at 6. We're going to also wrap in the ghost hunt inside that tour, and then the movie starts at 7:30. But, you know, we like to do things kind of cool here at Boo Crew Case Files. Wouldn't you say, Charles?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah. So we took a day and went down to Commellini Estate. We took Jane Stewart and Stacy Bushnell from ghost411.net, and we actually did a psychic walkthrough of the property. So we want to go ahead and play that little recording here for you all so you can kind of get a glimpse into what is happening at Commellini Estate.
Is this just a solid bank? Is there something on the other side of that, or is that...
395. If you go across and up the hill, there's a lot of land in between there and us, but there's 395 across. And then go on.
So the top of that hill has a history, is kind of what you're saying. Okay, because I'm really pulled to the hill, and there is a man that's up there kind of squatting and watching us. I don't know what your activity is, but I picked up an elderly couple, a man and a woman, and maybe even a young boy that's around in the area that could frequent. Paranormal activity, I'm wondering about kitchen, if there's anything going on in the kitchen.
As far as generally speaking, or because we're always prepping for events, but there's been a lot of knowing that Lita, who started all this, has kind of found her way to showing up in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, okay.
Yeah.
But I picked her up first, and then I picked up the man, and I think they're a couple. I think they...
Because the Lita and Albert were half brother and sister. And Albert's mother passed, and his dad remarried, and then had 3 sisters. And one was Lita, who eventually came here after Albert was here for quite a few years to help him with she helped him with his businesses.
But they were elderly when they passed. I think it's them. If they feel like a couple, though, to me, then so there's relative, it's familial. If they were very close, then I just could be confusing the relationship because I see 2 elderly people and I just kind of assumed and they felt related to me, but that would make sense too. So I think they're here. But I just kept feeling something that had to do with the kitchen, like somebody who was very interested in what was going on in there, liked to watch. Something about the bathroom too, though.
Yes.
So she's a real stickler with the bathroom. So keeping it clean. The bathroom is a problem. I don't know why the bathroom is, she's just real picky about the bathroom. So she may pick on people in the bathroom, or?
Well, the bathrooms actually, because the building initially was symmetrical, one side for Lita, one side for Albert, but Albert never lived in the building. But where the bathroom is today was actually her old bedroom.
Oh.
And then her personal bathroom was open to the public for people to come in and dine.
Yeah, that's not a problem. It's the other one. It feels to me like she's kind of a stickler with the bathroom. She doesn't really like that, I don't think.
And then her bedroom would have, the men's restroom
Oh,
was on the opposite side. So
okay.
the men's restroom would have been her bedroom.
This here?
Correct.
And it's the men's?
Yep.
Oh, that's probably why she's not particularly...
Thrilled by it.
I don't feel anything in there right at the moment, but I think that might be part of the reason. Yeah, part of the issue. Well, the feeling of a young woman associated. An image that I see, and I don't know quite what it might be related to, is almost her squatting and crying.
Say it again.
Squatting and crying, like she's upset about something. And it could be now versus then. She's doing that crying. My feeling is like an older car, like back in when the cars were not looking like they look now. I think it might have had something to do with the bootlegging stuff, because I think she was shot. I think she was shot with a gun.
That's how they found the property, was that it was the old highway, so Albert would always stop and get a drink in the stream, and then there's tunnels for where they would hide the moonshine.
Where is that? That's
just on the north side of the property.
So she was with them. She wasn't really doing anything herself. She was like a bystander, and there were gunshots that were fired. And so my feeling is that she was shot. Now, I don't know if that's something that you can look up and validate. I don't know. But it has to do with this guy, and she's really upset because he just kind of moved on. I think that she was shot in the area, and somehow in the crossfire or whatever was going down. And my feeling is that there was way more that you don't know about that happened during some of those time frames.
Quite an interesting psychic walkthrough that we experienced there, Charles, and really all the things that Jane and Stacy picked up on from Ghost 411 Net. It was incredible. I was blown away. I mean, they always impress me with their gifts, but to see it and have that validation, and it was just incredible.
It really does make it a lot richer. It kind of brings it to life, and I think it adds a lot to it.
Yeah, it was incredible. So, with that said, what will the spirits tell us on Wednesday, October 4th, when we check out Commellini Estate for the Scampagnata? I don't know if I said that right. I hope I did. For the Commellini Estate Scampagnata Ghostbusters event. So doors open at 5:30. Tour starts at 6 with Chet Kasky. You'll find us, the Boo Crew Case Files podcast folks. Of course, myself, Bree. We've got Charles from Anomalous Investigations, and then Jane and Stacy from Ghost411.net are going to join us. I believe Kelly is going to be there as well. Correct, Charles?
Correct.
And Katrina's going to be there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So just a little note, if our good audience out there ever wanted to do a little paranormal investigation and use the equipment, now's your chance.
That's right. Or if you have your own gear, bring it along, and let's see what the spirits tell us that maybe we don't know that took place at Commellini Estate.